Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do something a little different for you guys. As some of you may know, I'm super into diamond paintings, and I just finished my, what is it called? Diamond Art Club First Snow by Hannah Lynn, and I am about to kit up this America's Pride by Diamond Dots. So that's what this one looks like, just in time for the 4th of July. So yeah, I thought I would just go ahead and kind of chit chat with you guys while I kit this up. So I picked this up off of Amazon. This is what I keep all of my drills in. I still have all of the drills in here from First Snow. Sorry if you can hear Copper, he just walked in. So I'm just going to dump those out quickly and we'll go from there. And actually, before I dump them out, well, maybe I won't be able to show you, but you can kind of see all the colors, maybe, down in there. Not really. Well, bummer. But anyway, so I just go through and I dump these out. And I'm just gonna put them in this little cup too, because it's very satisfying to see them. But I don't think I'm gonna talk through the entire thing. But I don't know. Oh, nothing in that one. So yeah, like I was saying, I just got this little container for $10 on Amazon. Once I knew that I was going to be doing quite a bit of diamond painting, I picked this up because it just makes it so much easier as I spill diamonds everywhere. To switch back and forth between colors. So, you know, that's kind of what's going on there. And I am going to be keeping some of these. I'll show you which ones I'm keeping, the ABs from this First Snow kit. And honestly, I've never watched a kitting up kit, so I don't even know if I'm doing this correctly. Like, I don't think most people unkit and kit at the same time. So there's that. But I am going to be keeping these ones and these ones because I make little clips with them. I'll show you. Ta-da! I make these little clips and I'm going to do some AB ones. So I haven't opened my shop or anything for those clips yet. I've just been working on them kind of, you know, like on my own and just using them and testing them and everything like that. So that's kind of what's going on there. But yeah, I'm gonna keep those two and just make some because they're so beautiful. But anyways, I'm just kind of all over the place. Now I understand why these people who are doing like the diamond painting videos just seem to be all over the place. It's like a thing because you're just sitting here, you're unwinding, you're just living your life and you're talking to a camera. You know, obviously it's people eventually, but ooh, I'm gonna keep these pink ones too. Yeah, but for the time being, you're just out here chit-chatting to yourself. So I just kind of, wherever my thoughts take me. Anyways, we're gonna go back to, I got this on Amazon. I'll leave the link down below. Once I knew I was gonna be doing diamond painting as a hobby, I just figured this was gonna be a lot easier to go between colors than those little Ziploc baggies. Which I was correct. It is a lot faster. So there's that. But anyway, so today is Monday, June 28th, I want to say. And I've just been hanging out around the house. I've just been chit-chatting. I got some Burger King for dinner. The Burger King app honestly slaps, and I don't know why I wasted so much time going to McDonald's all of these years, because Burger King's fries are so good. Like, and the app, you get so much food for so cheap. Like, me and a friend just split a, it's called like the, I don't know, 2 Whopper Junior meals for $8.99. So literally 2 Whopper Juniors, 2 small or medium drinks, maybe small, I don't know, and 2 small fries. Yeah, small drink, small fry for $8.99. Like, that's literally wild. That's like $4.50 essentially for each little meal. That's like a kid's meal, you know? But it's like a grown meal. It's the price of a kid's meal, but a grown meal. So that's kind of cool. But I'm sure McDonald's has something similar because I've seen them talking about their apps and everything like that for quite a while. But I don't know. For some reason, I just have no interest in that. I'm also going to keep this one for those other projects. I hope you guys can see this okay. I've been having a hard time with this ring light. It kind of, you know, makes a ring of light in the video. But what can you do? So yeah, that's really what I've been up to today. It's been a very emotional couple of weeks for me, just like on a personal level. And so I've just been trying to do whatever I can to feel better. I was going to the gym quite regularly. I actually lost like 7 pounds in 2 weeks, which is really great, right? Yay, depression. But I don't know what's going on with me, but my stomach has been hurting again. I've been joking that I think my appendix is growing back because it's like where my appendix used to be is where I'm having pain. But I think realistically, I just pushed it a little too hard in the gym because it's really difficult for me. I used to have a very strong abdominal strength, like core strength. And then I had my appendix removed in a very aggressive type of way, you know, with a very long scar. Because they couldn't do it laparoscopically. They had to slice me open. I'm sorry if that's graphic, but you know, that's what happened. So I've just been, I'm gonna keep this blue one too, working on rebuilding that, you know? So I've been going to the gym, and the moral of the story is it's been kind of painful. So I've been taking a couple days off from that. But which is a bummer because I really like to go to the gym, especially like when I'm not feeling well, you know, emotionally. So there's that. But I should have kept these all in order, but I didn't. So we're just gonna go, I'm just gonna throw these in and we'll go from there. We'll just wing it. All right, so I'm back. I've got them all in order. Now we'll just kind of move this to the side and open up this bad boy here. But as I was saying, I've never watched a kitting up video, so I have no idea if this is the proper format or what, but I thought it would be fun because, like I said, it's been an emotionally trying time for me. And so I'm just trying to find things that bring joy, and diamond painting is one of those things. So this is the kit. That's a hair. I'm going to use some of these bags that came in here to put some of those colors I'm keeping from First Snow in. And there we go. There's all the diamonds. Now, if you've never diamond painted, this might not make any sense to you. In fact, it probably wouldn't, but okay, good. So the key is right here, and it looks like they labeled them, you know, 1 through 10, yada, 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 yada. So great. But yeah, essentially kitting up, and I should have explained this in the beginning of the video, not, you know, 10 minutes later. But it's just preparing the diamonds for the kit so that you're, you know, ready to go. So these are all the colors, etc. Yeah, so, and I have no idea if this is the proper, like how other people do it. I literally just find the number and the matching pot and dump it in. So the numbers might not match up. Like obviously I have 7 here and I'm gonna need this to be 7. So I can just, you know, rub that off with alcohol and write it again with another Sharpie. This set originally came with stickers, but I went through those pretty quick. So then I just started writing on it with Sharpie. The thing that I don't like about diamond dots, diamonds, is that they can be pretty staticky sometimes. So it kind of can make a mess. If you guys have any tips or tricks on how to make them not stick to everything, let me know. Because I have not yet figured that out. This is really painful to watch, I'm sure. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm giving up on this one. So I guess I could even just rub it off since I don't have my alcohol. Yeah, I can even just rub it off. So that's what I'm gonna do. Don't mind me, I'm gonna get my Sharpie. I thought I was so prepared for this video, but here I am, not prepared. And I don't know where my black Sharpie is, so we're gonna do it in purple. All right, so this is a 2. Anyways, I feel like I'm not doing a very good job at talking while I do things. Like I'm one of those people, I just focus so intently, you know? So I'm like over here dumping diamonds and forgetting to talk. But whatever. In other news, random things to talk about here. I went and saw The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard last week with my brother. And it was absolutely hilarious. I enjoyed it so thoroughly. It was Ryan Reynolds and I forget his name. That really is a bummer because I love him so much. Samuel L. Jackson, there it is. They were in their best form. Such a freaking hilarious movie. It was inappropriate, but not at the level that it was so uncomfortable, if that makes sense. And it was violent, but not too violent, because I don't do violence very well. But I was actually fine throughout this movie, so I don't know. But don't take my word for it. I mean, everybody's is different, but I just really enjoyed that movie. It was freaking hilarious. Me and my brother had a great time seeing that together. And he had never seen the first one. He just went with me because he's a homie. But you didn't really need to see the first one in order to get it. I mean, some of it might have been funnier because you had seen the first one, but it was pretty good even without. Yeah. So there's that. And in other entertainment news, Loki. I've been hearing everyone talk about Loki and I still have not seen it. So if you've been watching Loki, let me know in the comments down below if you like it and if I should watch it, if it's worth it. This is so embarrassing because I'm such a Disney fanatic, but I literally have never watched anything on Disney Plus, like ever. And I don't know why. It's just like a point of what is that called? Like principle with me, which I know is ridiculous because I love Disney, right? But I just am so against all of these different streaming services. Like I just can't justify spending the money on all of the different streaming services. And I have Hulu and I know you can bundle it with Disney Plus, but it's just like a matter of principle. It's so silly and I know that. But I'm thinking because Loki is like one of my favorite Marvel characters ever, if not the favorite. Iron Man's up there too. But I might finally just bite the bullet and do the dang thing. So let me know what you guys think. Because, I mean, Tom Hiddleston, yum, yum. But that's neither here nor there. I also just love Loki's character in general. I love that he's just like a little shystery, but he's not 100% evil based off of what I've seen so far. You know what I mean? Like, of not Loki, because I've never seen Loki, but I'm just talking about, like, you know, the Avengers movies, etc. So, a fun fact about me, I don't know if I've ever shared it on this channel, but I literally watched all of the Marvel movies in theaters, like, during a marathon. So, like, back to back to back to back to back. It was a low point for me. Not gonna lie. Something about spending, I think it was like 36 hours, because it was a 22 movie marathon. So I was in there for a hot minute, guys. Hot minute. Something about that just really blows on the self-esteem, especially because at that point in time, I was like in between jobs. So I was just really, I mean, I had a great time, don't get me wrong. Like, Harkins did an excellent job putting on that event. And it was really cool to just be like sleeping in theaters between movies with like all these random people, and like the energy was so great. But I mean, that was a commitment, y'all. Like, you had to, like, you almost had to have been unemployed at the time to get away with that, you know? So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Moral of the story is, I really love Marvel. I want to see Loki, but I don't know if it's worth me giving up my silly little principled stand. But what I've been watching, so like I said, I have Hulu, and I was watching Seinfeld, but it got taken off, and I was only in like season 3, like halfway through season 3, so it was kind of a bummer. But my dad did some research for me, and apparently it's coming to, oh my heck, it's coming to Netflix. Seinfeld is in the middle of September. And so I will be watching the rest of it then. But in the meantime, I have been watching, I'm really just making a mess of this thing. In the meantime, I've been watching Golden Girls. And I'm not even through season 1 at this point. But it is so good. It is so funny. I don't know, like, I'm so excited to watch the rest of it. Like, I've always wanted to watch it, but I never have. And then I saw it was on Hulu, and I was like, Seinfeld got taken away. And I'm just really glad that I picked it up and started finally watching it. I'm not sure who my favorite character is yet. I think it's Dorothy, but I don't know. I also really love, is it Betty White? Is that who everyone loves? I also love her character. She's so cute. She's just like this sweet little ditzy Southern girl. But Dorothy, I feel like, is more relatable to me personally. I just feel like I have that same kind of like sarcastic wit. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm more ditzy. Who knows? But it's really great. And then, so the other day I was at Walmart and I was looking just through the clothing section. And in the men's section where they have those folded t-shirts on those little like rolly carts, they had a Golden Girls t-shirt. And it was only like $5.97 or something like that. I didn't pick it up, but I think I'm going to go back for it because it was just so stinking cute. And I just am loving that show now. So it doesn't feel like a poser thing to do, you know, because Gilmore Girls has kind of made a comeback, I feel like. Or not Gilmore. Golden Girls has made a comeback, I feel like. Now that we've picked that up, sorry. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But it's so funny because Gilmore Girls, Gossip Girls, and Golden Girls all are gaga, you know? But I've seen all of them except Golden Girls, and I'm watching that now. So Gossip Girl, I remember loving. Like, when it came out, I remember loving it, but I feel like if I was to rewatch it now, I'd be like, this is the stupidest stuff I've ever heard. Even though, like, Blair and Chuck have the most toxic relationship, I think, of anyone ever. But honestly, it's like, have you seen that TikTok where there's this girl and she's, like, talking about how she knew she had messed up when she looked at, like, the romance from Edward and Bella and was like, that's love. Like, that's kind of how I feel about Chuck Bass and Blair Waldorf is, dude, I'm just spilling this color everywhere. Good gracious, this is going to be so long, and it's like just me talking. But anyways, that's how, okay, that's it. I quit. That's how I feel about Blair Waldorf and, you know, Chuck Bass or whatever the crap, whatever his name is just like they have the most toxic relationship ever. But for some reason, I look at that and I'm like, that's love. It must be like the chocolates from Paris or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just must be one of those girls who's just super into that kind of stuff or something. I don't know. Because, I mean, they treat each other like garbage. And for some reason, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's love. So, there's that. But I don't even know where we're running at. I might cut this. Or, you know, maybe the internet will cut me off. Or not the internet, but my phone storage levels. So, we shall see. But I just figure, you know, I've got all this time on my hands. I'm just hanging out, doing my dang thing. I have to be doing this anyway. I might as well, like, just chit chat and talk with you guys and then, you know, have something productive come of the chore that is kitting up a new kit. Because, like, honestly, I really enjoy diamond painting, but I mean, come on, like, kitting up is kind of a chore. So there's just that random little tidbit there. But I don't really know what else is happening in the world. I guess we could talk about how freaking hot it is lately. Like, everyone and their mother is getting hit with these like 100+ temps. Apparently today in Portland, I want to say, it was like supposed to be 118 degrees. Like, what? Because my aunt, she lives out in Eugene, which is really close to there, I guess, or something like this. And they don't have an AC, so I'm gonna be praying for her, because I don't know how anybody anywhere, even if it doesn't hit 100 degrees, I don't know how people survive without an AC. Like, I've heard of people using swamp coolers. Like, some of my family in Washington used to do that. And I'm sorry, but that's just, you guys are fooling yourselves. Like, swamp coolers doing nothing but putting moisture and swirling the hot around. You know, like, no. So, but for those of you who don't know, I'm in Arizona. So, like, you know, 118, it's like, okay, big whoop. And it's typically a dry heat, so it's like really not that big of a whoop, you know? But for some of you people, and everybody in Arizona has an AC, and if you don't, you get the right of way. Like, in a car, if you've got your windows down in the middle of summer in Arizona, you've got the right of way. Keep it going, sweetie. Like, everyone's out of your way. But I don't know how you guys do it without it. I just don't know. So I just have that kind of on my mind today. It's just interesting. I think I heard something about even Seattle and other parts of Washington on the other side of the state, like over by Spokane and stuff like that. I heard that they've been getting some pretty crazy over 100-degree temperatures too. So, wild. Let me know what the weather is at wherever you're from, you know? Are you guys getting some crazy, unnecessary temperatures right now? It's actually been pretty nice here in the desert. It was a little humid last week. I don't even know if it was humid necessarily. It did rain once, so maybe it was humidity. It just felt like muggy, but we've also been having like a lot of fires. So it could have just been like the smoke, you know what I'm saying? But it felt really awful last week because it was pretty muggy, which is just not usual. It's not typical for us. But this week, it's supposed to be getting back down to the 90s, and we have a 30% chance of rain even tonight. So when I was driving around earlier, it was really nice to see some clouds in the sky because we don't usually get that, you know? I know for most people, they're like, ugh, rain. But here in the desert, when we don't get that, it's just like nice, you know? Like, the monsoon season hits in July, typically, and everyone just loses their minds. And my favorite is, especially out by my parents' house, all of these toads get loose. They don't get loose. Obviously, they're wild toads, but they, like, come out, in the middle of monsoon season, and they just like kick it wherever they feel like. So you see these like giant honkin' toads the size of your like fist and bigger just hanging out in the road, and it's just kind of fun because they're kind of ugly, but like in a cute way, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, they're like so ugly they're kind of cute. So I just love to see them. I don't touch them or anything because yuck, but I just like to see them. It's just one of those like weird comforting things, you know? I don't know, it's just one of those things. I don't even think that's an Arizona thing. I think that's just a me thing, so don't get that in your head. But I don't know. I really feel like I'm just rambling. But I feel like now that I'm not spilling these things everywhere, it's going a lot faster. So that's exciting. And I don't even know if you guys have a good angle or not. Maybe I should change the angle up on this a little bit. But I feel like people who watch these types of videos aren't even watching necessarily. It's more for like the sound. Like, I don't know. I like to hear the sound of people just doing things in the background while I am also doing things. Does that make sense? Like, I love to watch, you know, empties videos and stuff like that while I'm doing other things and just hearing people talk, or like unboxing videos. And then I'll just look up when they're like, oh, here's the kit. And then I just let them talk. Does anyone else do that? So yeah, some of these are just like really difficult. That's the only beef that I have with diamond dots, is they just be crazy staticky. Like, I don't know, they must like infuse them with static or something. Like, it's just kind of ridiculous, honestly, but that's why it takes a little bit longer to kit these ones up, which I should have thought of before I did this. So this is 18. I don't even know how many colors are in here. I didn't think of that either. But anywho, I might have to finish the rest of these off screen because I know for a fact that my phone's gonna lose storage here like any minute. So I'm just gonna have to do that and then show you guys later. Come on. Okay. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. So peace out for the moment. All right, guys, that is it. I have officially filled everything in that needed filled in. Let's see if we can flip it for you. That's like one of my favorite things to look at, is all of those colors back there. And really fast, I'll give you just a quick look of the canvas. And there it is. So I'm very excited. It looks like a lot of confetti, but it's perfect for 4th of July. It's Thomas Kinkade. I love Thomas Kinkade. So I'm excited. All right, well, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. Let me know what you're working on down in the comment section below. And other than that, I hope you're having a great day, night, whenever you're watching this. And until next time.